I just got off the holo with Mr. Maldonado. He was most certainly not pleased. You acted with discretion. In my book, that's of utmost importance. Closing the gig. In Luxor Heights, there's let's call it a sports academy. Clients from all around the world come there to seek fresh talent. Contracts are signed while taxes allegedly go unpaid. It so happens that my client doesn't like people who cut corners. With my Netrunner's help, you'll enter the facility and extract the data that's of import to my client. Godspeed.
Your hand's Merc, right? How much you know about the job?
Not much. Hans mentioned something about athletes and peeps evading taxes.
Here's the sitch. At this academy, they're training, molding young athletes. Folks flying from across the world to meet them, sign contracts. You're going in as a scout for the San Diego Shredders. Name's Victor Wilson, 28, and you're looking for a wide receiver. Scheduling you in their system now. You following all this?
Got it. San Diego Shredders, Victor Wilson, 28 years old, looking for a wide receiver.
Well done. Just remember to keep a tight lip, no unnecessary chatter. Once you're in, find Fiona Varga's office, the Academy's director, and pull data on every scout who's ever signed a contract. Questions?
What's a sports academy doing in Dogtown?
They're all over the world. They make athletes stronger, better. But if you want to enhance them earlier than the legal age limit, where would you go?
Where no one gives a shit.
Or as it's more commonly known, Dogtown. Whatever Hansen says, goes. And nobody gives a fuck about the rest.
Cover story's a little thin. Ought to flesh it out, don't you think?
No need. It's your way in, nothing more. Beyond that, avoid any talk about yourself. Just blend in, get the data, and get out.
Hans is a tax collector now. Yeah, I ain't buying it.
How about shitload of Eddie's collector? Sound more believable? Job isn't glamorous, but it pays.
All clear.
Great. Quick scan, and you're good to go. After you, Victor Wilson.
So he's a gentleman now. Who'd have thought? Later.
Welcome, Mr. Wilson. If you'll join me, please.
What is it?
Everything you see here is protected under an NDA. Should any information about our athletes be made public, our contract with the Diego Shredders will be terminated, effective immediately.
Ouch, sounds serious.
If I may, I suggest you start your visit at our world-class bar. Drinks are on the house.
Well then, got my first mission for you. Need you to neutralize 3 shots of tequila, stat.
Who's using these bots?
Our verbal motoric integrated interface is used by scouts such as yourself remotely, from Asia, Europe, Africa. Since not everyone can make a personal appearance in Dogtown, we've provided a solution.
I'd like to speak with Dr. Fiona Vargas in private.
Without an appointment, I'm afraid that won't be possible.
These ain't athletes, V. They're kids. Kids way too young for this kind of crime.
See that, Johnny?
Heartless
Ladies and
fucks.
gentlemen, the next junior for the 2077-2078 season is Katie McCannon.
Listen, we're looking for a goalie,
Katie
not
is
a
a young
defender.
but extremely talented.
See a free spot on the other side with your name on it.
Midfielder.
On condition that during the transfer, you lower
She's equipped with permanently reinforced ACLs and
Be right with you, sir.
excellent quadricep growth. Our next athlete, whom you'll have the pleasure of meeting, is Kelvin Golden
These,
Strickland.
showcases happen
Kelvin is
often?
a dyed-in-the-wool
Only when
fighter
Dr.
with
Vargas
instant
thinks an athlete's
knockout
worth
punch.
showing off,
2/3
which is
of
pretty
all
often.
his bouts end in knockout victory.
Dr. Fiona ever make an appearance at these things?
Nah, she's not really the type to mingle. Prefers sitting cooped up in her office downstairs.
Can I get a double shot of Sense-on tequila?
There you go. First time, I take it. Which team you scouting for?
I'm with the San Diego Shredders, scouting for a wide receiver.
Say the Shredders? Small world. I'm Caden. Worked with Tomas 2 seasons back.
Vic Wilson.
Wait, shopping for another wideout after re-signing your franchise stats leader? Man's an all-time deep threat. What's his name?
And another.
Player that good, wouldn't forget the name.
Yeah, you got me. No, but, seriously, what's his name?
Won't believe it, but, it slipped my mind too.
You don't say. Hey, you wouldn't remember Tom's last name, would you?
Why do I feel like I'm being questioned here?
Right. Hey, Bill.
I'm on it. Mike! Need you here! Stat! Need some extra verification.
Follow me, please, sir.
What if I don't feel like it?
It ain't up for debate.
Got a pat down on the way in. I'm with the San Diego Shredders.
So you'll get another one. I don't make the rules, sir.
Got a real way with words.
Didn't have anything smart to say when this asshole was grilling me before.
Was out of respect. Gave you space to, you know, express yourself.
Hold your arm out here. I'll transmit a request to Central. Make sure everything's in order.
Gentlemen, but due to damaged equipment, this athlete showcase is on hold.
Ain't looking good.
Он меня сейчас убьет!
Синтетическое мясо для натуральной энергии. Попробуй. А если еще не видели, то любуйтесь во все окуляры. Вы гляньте, как крутится. Вжу, вжу. Кромсает их прямо на сошиме. Теперь все звонят мне и спрашивают, что это.
The training these kids get here, state of the art.
Hello.
Whoa! You scared me.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
Let me guess. You're with the team. Here to pick me up?
Which team?
The Atlanta Wolves. Duh! I'm gonna be their new pitcher. Oh, so that means you're not here for me.
How are you holding up? Everything all right?
Not this again. I already had a talk with that shrink this week. I've said all there is to say.
Who brought you here?
Who? Me! I applied. I was chosen. The look on Mom's face when I told her I'm leaving Eugene to become a pro? She was so proud.
Your mom? Don't you miss her?
Sometimes, but only a little. And I try not to, because I'm strong.
What you reading?
A biography of Diamond Day, my favorite basketball player who was born right here in Dogtown. Did you know she trained with... Now, if you'll excuse me, sir, I'm on a tight schedule. I have to focus on my training.
Darn it. It's got... I was just looking for a...
It's all right. What's your name?
Tommy.
How'd you get in here? They let you out of your room?
Well, I know a few tricks. My dad's a techie. He taught me a ton of stuff.
Hi, Tommy. My name's V. What you doing here?
Nothing. I'm just kind of here.
In the director's office? Come on. I know you were looking for something.
Yeah, sort of wanted to see if I got picked for a team, but still no one. It's not fair. I've got all the right skills, the right chrome, I'm super duper fast.
Your day'll come. Just takes time, that's all.
It's just, well, I'm getting old.
You. Old.
Soon no one will want me. Not even the worst teams. Dad said I can't screw up because we live in Dogtown and career in sports is our last chance.
Tough having that responsibility. But if it wasn't for your family, what would you want?
Have some fun, I guess. Or take a vacation. That'd be neat.
You're a good kid, Tommy. Know that?
I know.
Hey, chin up, kiddo. It'll all work out. You'll see. Say, little whiz like you wouldn't know where Fiona's terminal is, would you? Need it for a sec.
It's right there. Can't you see?
Well, would you look at that? Silly old me.
See? I know everything.
Yeah. Clever little rascal. Now buck up and get out of here, or Miss Fiona sees you.
Yes, sir. I just need to find, that thing.
What in the... Tommy! Out! Now!
Wait, he was looking for your office. I was just trying to help. Please, Miss Fiona.
Leave the boy out of this, please.
It's okay, Tommy. Don't gotta stay. Fiona and I need to talk grown-up stuff. Right?
That's right.
Now run along, kiddo.
We're reasonable people. I'm sure we can work something out. What is it you want?
Want to burn this place to the fucking ground.
A to the fucking men.
I understand you're upset, but let's talk this through. You connected to a terminal containing my client's data, correct? What do you intend to do with it?
Got it backwards. I'm the one asking questions.
I have a duty to protect my business and my clients. You understand that, I'm sure.
Business? The fucking gall.
Think of the children. Would you really deprive them of their only chance for a better life?
Just gets better and better, this bitch.
If you please, just hear me out. I'd like to make you an offer.
Start talking, and it better make sense.
Thank you. Come, let me show you something. See this?
Posters and trophies? That's supposed to convince me.
Mark Elway, 22 years old, exceptional basketball player. Monica Diaz, 25, ranked top 15 worldwide in tennis. And our brightest star, Al Ford, the NUSA's heavyweight champion at only 21 years old.
Guessing I'm about to hear this is all 'cause of you.
I helped them, me. And if you leak my clients, this center will go under and these kids' bright future darken quick. Including Tommy. His file's right here. You help me, you help him.
It's a kind of cynicism that deserves a medal. Cheap plastic kind.
You're using Tommy as a bargaining chip?
We all have choices to make. Here's my offer. We do a controlled leak. I'll hand over the data of a few clients of secondary importance to me. Your employer wants names, transaction details. They'll get them. Everyone walks away happy.
Those kids who end up on the street with post-op implant sickness, you don't think they hang their pics here too, do you?
What are Tommy's chances of scoring a contract?
Close to none. Out of the best players, only 15 to 20% get signed. Tommy will probably be going home.
Without any scratch to maintain his chrome, regulate his organs, and keep his body functioning properly.
That's how these things go. You either win big or go home. But maybe you can still help Tommy. His file doesn't have to stay on my desk.
Why go to all this trouble?
Well, if you really want to know, it's cheaper.
Not 'cause you're chipping kids that are too young for it?
You think we're the only ones? Name me one professional athlete without implants. You can't. The earlier you start, the better long term. Sports would be a snooze fest without them.
How much you making off these poor kids and their parents?
Unlike your, profession, I provide chances for a better life. Not for free, granted. But the parents know the risks. It's in their contracts.
Knowing and understanding, two different things.
Go to Night City. Look at all those kids walking the streets alone. Can you claim they're better off than our future athletes?
You're a real good Samaritan, huh? I'll accept your offer, long as you make sure Tommy gets a contract. A good one.
Done. You take part of the data and Tommy gets into some local European league. Won't be stardom, but it's still a dream come true.
Hands are dirty enough. Thanks.
Data transferred. You make... Let's not make this any longer than it needs
Place
to
ought
be,
to burn
shall
with
we?
her inside it.
Let's not make this any longer than it needs to be, shall we?
Nicely done, V. Thanks to you, our Europeans can make sure tax evaders don't go unpunished.
You knew there were chipping kids there.
Why so dramatic? It's an open secret by now. Everyone knows what goes on there. Few care. If I've offended your sense of moral decency, I do apologize. Contract closed. Until the next time, V. My dear V, how would you like to do a good deed? Earn a quick Euro buck over what you usually earn. A piece of hot lead in the gut. A terrorist organization, the Crimson Harvest, plans to detonate a bomb at Biotechnica's HQ in Berlin. I know that because Nell Springer, my client, is one of them. She needs your help foiling the plot. Interested? See the attachment for details.
Used to do real things
You wanna make it here? Listen up, one move.
Turns out I will be staying at the stadium after all.
Nell Springer.
Who's asking?
Name's V. Fixer sent me.
You weren't followed?
Why? Scared the Crimson Harvest might know you're up to no good?
No. Well, I have a feeling. And not a whole lot of time. Did Hans bring you up to speed?
Said you're a terrorist with a heart of gold.
For the love of... We're not terrorists. You got any clue what the Crimson Harvest even stands for? How about putting an end to hunger, starvation?
People starving. Where? 'Cause dumpsters are overflowing with food in Night City.
You city folk don't know shit. You think you're free? That slavery's ancient history? Ought to see how Biotechnica treats farmers. Force them off their land to grow gene-modified wheat. For food, one'd think. Wrong. For Chew-2 that's sold to Petrochem. You like the taste of Chew-2? No? That's what I thought.
Farms are empty, but the roads are full. The first nomads are farmers too, you know.
Mm-hmm. Heard all about clans taking corp contracts. Kind of ironic, don't you think?
Tough world out there. Gotta make a living. The Crimson Harvest, they recruit you or did you volunteer?
Grew up on a farm like most of my comrades. Corpse boots stamping on our faces. That was our life. Until we realized we could fight back. Crimson Harvest, they're like family. And the things you'll do for family, well, can keep you up at night. Haunt you.
Don't you guys plant bombs? Carry out mass killings?
Our people's hearts are in the right place, but they're blinded by their hatred of corpse. I never thought we'd start killing people. Things they had me do. I was naive.
Probably thought she'd be collecting signatures and making peace protest signs.
Naive? Bit of an understatement, that.
Spare me the judgment. Didn't hire you to pin my biography. Here.
Think we better cut to the chase. What's on the shard?
One thing at a time, okay? The Crimson Harvest purchased a net nuke from Hansen. It's headed for Europe. Specifically, Biotechnica's HQ in Berlin. You'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Your bomb won't cause any good old-fashioned destruction? Thought terrorists like to put on a show.
Take down a building, whoop-de-fucking-do. Biotechnica just builds a new one. What you want is the protein. human casualties.
So what do I do?
Western part of the stadium used to house a sports therapy center, before Hanson turned into an arms factory. Entry code's 1701. Memorize it. It's got assembly lines, warehouses, the works. Part you're interested in is an experimental lab in the old pool. It's where they keep the bomb. Find it, upload the program from this shard. A few days from now, when the bomb's detonated in Berlin, it'll neutralize the virus. Stop its spread. When it's done, I'd like that shard back.
Gonna keep it as a souvenir?
Can't be too careful. If the Crimson Harvest ever got their hands on it, I'm toast.
Is it worth the risk? One botched attack ain't gonna stop your fellow fanatics. Opposite, in fact.
Maybe I'm doing it for myself. Can't turn back time, but I can still change what happens here, now, the future. Too long I've sat on my ass agonizing over the shit I've done. That ends today.
Sounds like you're trying to atone for something.
You done prying?
Guess I'll get to work then.
Counting on you, V.
Middle Eastern chicks. How did it go?
Хватит жевать безвкусный пресный сухой корм! Бегом за супер-сладкий мясо!
Чего?
Слишком коротка. Живи быстро.
Just too light for this.
Во всем городе таких только 3.
Надо быть совсем отмороженным, чтобы это спереть.
Да пока уже в городе не будет.
Some dump trunk ass. Hey, oh!
Ain't my problem. You shake on a deal with Hanson, you stick to it.
Look, is Hanson taking a dirt nap or isn't he? Because we could all stand to gain here.
I'm listening.
Hercules this, Hercules that. All I see is another new toy.
Gotta say, that net nuke's one preem piece of tech. Ought to make more of them. Keep some around.
Так, что у нас тут?
Only thing worse than a corpo's a terrorist with a conscience. Except terrorists ain't afraid to dirty their hands.
Blame Nell for trying to save innocent people? For having a conscience?
If you're gonna declare war on corpse, you'd best be ready for the consequences. Yes, innocent people die. It's the nature of war.
Been half a century since your little stunt at Arasaka Tower. Thousands of innocent folks dead, and for what? An even taller tower?
It was just the first skirmish in a long war. It's because of spineless cowards like Nell that we hit quicksand.
Sixers came for the goods. You know the one, boss. Tough on the hollow, pussy in RL. Nah, it's all good. Paid in full. Oh yeah, he'll be back for more.
Used to the real bees at Corporal Plaza.
The bomb. You take care of it?
Disarmed. We're in the clear.
Quick, hand me the shard. Gotta make tracks. What the? Shit, the car's hacked! What's going on? Did you send me out?
Got nothing to do with this.
Nell Springer! You're under arrest for organizing last year's bombing of a biotechnical lab in Paris!
No, this isn't happening.
Your bomb killed 32 innocent people!
That true? You the one that planted that bomb?
I swear on my life, V. I had no
Chit-chat's
idea
over.
civilians would die.
Step out of the vehicle, hands in the air!
Not giving myself up.
They'll kill
Stay
you.
here. 4 against 1, huh? Bring it. You hit?
No, I don't think so. Thanks, V.
Could have told me you had more than the Crimson Harvest to worry about.
I thought if you found out the truth, you wouldn't help. I'm sorry. I misjudged you.
Think you'll ever come around to forgiving yourself?
Don't know. I already hate myself for what I did.
Got your whole life to turn things around. Today was the first step.
Couldn't have done it without you. Thanks, V.
Good luck out there.
What a waste. Chick had potential. Could have gone far. Pains me to see promising careers flushed down the drain.
V, I'll have to do some cleaning up. Nevertheless, you saved more people than you killed today. Most importantly, the client is safe and sound. I'm pleased you left me no mess to clean up at the stadium. Those simpletons from Barcast will never know.